And people warned that the Smoot-Hawley approach was going to be a disaster this time, just like it was a disaster last time. But we're not talking about tariffs, we're talking about deals. So welcome to Clown World Tariff Division. So in the last few days, the administration announced that they had gotten to a tariff deal with the European Union, which was a big deal and had a lot of people worried. Back when the tariff controversy first began, I've mentioned that there are two issues regarding tariffs. One is the economics of tariffs. Are tariffs a good idea sort of in themselves? And secondly would be tariffs as a negotiating tool. If you just assume that you can slap a 60% tariff on imported goods, as it was done with the Smoot-Hawley bill back in the 1930s, if you assume that you can do that and not depress trade and not set off a trade war and wreck everything, then you're simply foolish. You can't raise the price without depressing demand for the product. That's one thing. And people warned that the Smoot-Hawley approach was going to be a disaster this time, just like it was a disaster last time. But last time, it was just simply no negotiations, no deal making. It was just slapping a tariff on, and the other countries responded. All the tariffs ratcheted up. And then on top of that, there was a big tax hike. What Trump has done in the art of the deal sort of way is put these tariffs on the table and then negotiated things down. And we're getting to a point where there's some equilibrium, where it's reciprocal tariffs, and it's looking as though we're going to settle out at somewhere like 15%, not 60% like in Smoot-Hawley. On top of that, Trump is using the threat of tariffs as a negotiating tool to get other countries to invest in establishing manufacturing industries and various industries in the United States. In other words, if the factory is built here, then there are no tariffs. There are a lot of deals being made that way too, for foreign investment in the United States. All of this is looking to result in something that is not an economic disaster. And this is because we're not talking about tariffs, we're talking about deals. And we're not talking about tariffs, American tariffs in isolation. We're talking about everybody's tariffs taken as a group project together. So the jury's still out. We won't know until I think probably another year or two what the net effect is really going to be. But I think all the cries of alarm initially were premature.